my channel. So today I have another wig for you guys, and this wig is from AlipearlHair. So I got this really curly long unit, you guys, and this is a closure wig. So I honestly like closure wigs more than like full lace fronts or the 13x16. And by closure wig, what I mean is you just get a closure, so you get the amount of parting space in the middle. So this is a 6x6 closure, so you get 6 inches from side to side and then 6 inches going back. And this is what it looks like, you guys. So the knots did not come bleached. It is pre-plucked, but the knots aren't bleached. Let's see if I can focus. So yeah, the knots are not bleached on this unit, so I am going to go ahead and bleach the knots. I already have my bleach mixed up right here. This is just 20 volume developer. And which bleach powder did I use? 1 second. Okay, so I use this Salon Care 20 volume developer and then this quick blue powder, and then I just went ahead and added a few drops of this color corrector to it.
Kisses in the morning light, wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might, 'cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine.
And now I'm just gonna go ahead and let it sit for about 10 minutes and then rinse it out. So because this is a closure unit, a little bit of my sides are going to be showing. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Lovely Beats Edge Control and go ahead and duty up my edges a bit. Just because if I decide to tuck my hair behind my ear, they're going to peek through a bit. So I want to make sure they're not all fuzzy underneath.
Good for me, we're so bittersweet, but I still want you, I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up.
So now I'm just checking out the unit, trying to see how it fits and trying to make sure I'm not going to lose too much forehead. You guys know that I like my wigs to fit snug in the back, and the only way to get them to fit snug is to pull it all the way down in the front, and sometimes it's just too close to my eyebrows. Like, I don't like having a tiny forehead. No offense to anyone who has a tiny forehead, but I don't like my wigs pulled all the way down. I like to keep my natural shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and just part this part out because this will be all the way down on my forehead. And then once I pluck and stuff, I'm going to remove it. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and pluck behind the area that I sectioned out because I'm not using any of that hair at all. I'm literally going to cut it off. If you guys want a detailed video on like how I get my wigs to fit my natural hairline and to actually fit the back of my head, then I'll go ahead and leave it down below in the description box.
Sober up from this dream, but I can't deny, I can't deny you. I can't deny, I can't deny you. Na 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 na. Stay with me until tomorrow. Could you be the one to kill my sorrows?
So once I remove the hair that's no longer needed, like once I cut that part off, I just go ahead and go over the front one more time with my tweezers, focusing mainly on like the baby hair area. Because if you guys can see, it's kind of super dense. Like there are so many knots in the front, and that's because I cut away a little bit of the front area, and that's usually where companies do like the single stranded knots, and they're super thin and spaced out. And the further you get back on the unit, the knots tend to be super duper close together, and they just look crazy if you guys can see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just thin those out a bit and pluck and remove a lot of the part that's going to be my baby hair.
Maybe one night you can play the hero, even if I know it's only for show. You're no good for me, we're so bittersweet, but I still want you, I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist.
Okay, so the knots are still showing a little bit. I wish they weren't, but I don't feel like re-bleaching it, so you can still kind of see them. But that's okay. I'm going to try to camouflage them with my foundation because this is transparent lace, you guys. Sometimes it gives off like a white cast, so I'm going to go ahead and color it.
You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream, but I can't deny,
application today, I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite, which is the clear Got To Be glue, you guys. And with closure units, the application is so easy and quick, you guys. Like, ear tabs are so freaking annoying. Like, they're the most annoying part when it comes to wearing the frontal wigs. But with closures, it's just literally, you just lay down the front and then you put it on. And if you guys want like a super deep side part or like a super side part, all you do is shift your closure to the side. Like, you literally just take it in your hands like I have it right now and just turn the whole thing to the side. And you can do a side part, and then you don't have to worry about the side that's underneath the hair that's going to fall over because you're not going to see it.
I can't deny, I can't deny,
So while I let the lace melt into my skin for a bit, I'm just going to go ahead and take some water and then the Curl Enhancing Smoothie and the mousse from the Coconut and Hibiscus line by Shea Moisture, and just go ahead and hydrate these curls really quick.
I wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na. I wanna go where the birds fly low, feel my heartbeat, feel the music, singing oh na 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 na. I can take you anywhere you want, if you come with me tonight. I can show you things you've never seen, if you come with me tonight.
So for baby hairs today, because this is a bomb, super long curly unit, I feel like I can be a little extra on my baby hairs. You totally do not have to do this. You guys know you don't have to do everything that I do. But I feel like with curly units, you can get away with being super extra out with your baby hairs because it's curly hair, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and create kind of a bit of baby hairs this time. And because this is only a closure unit, you guys are seeing what I'm doing right now. I'm going back a little bit further on the edges to pull out a little bit more hair, because I'm going to blend this hair in on the sides in with the swoops that I created with my real hair in the beginning, like my hair underneath. I'm going to use this part to kind of like blend in with that swoop, if that makes sense.
Say the words and I'll make it happen. Where do you wanna go? I can take you anywhere you want, if you come with me tonight. Life is so bittersweet, let me put your mind at ease. Trust me, I'll take the lead, cause I wanna ride with you. Just give in to the fire, cause I'ma take you higher. You're my only desire, yeah. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na. I wanna go where the birds fly low, feel my heartbeat, feel the music, singing oh na 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 na. I can take you anywhere you want, if you come with me tonight. I can show you things you've never seen, if you come with me tonight. Say the words and I'll make it happen. Where do you wanna go? I can take you anywhere you want, if you come.
So these are the side pieces that I'm blending in with my real baby hairs that I did at the beginning before I put the wig on.
If you come with me tonight, feel the rising heat, feel the moving beat. I know what you need, singing oh na na, oh na na. Dancing in the sun, dancing all night long. Won't you come with me, singing oh na 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 na. I can take you in.
And then I always like to warm up like the edges of my lace with a little bit of bronzer, just because it just gets rid of some of that ashiness that sometimes the foundation just doesn't do. And that is pretty much it right now. I'm just showing you guys how long she is. She is so pretty, and this curl pattern is bomb, especially when it dries a bit. You guys see at the end, because I let it dry a bit before I did the slow-mos. But that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one.